Once upon a time, a Soviet war helicopter entered Allied territory. The aircraft was intercepted and shot down. As the pilot emerged from the wreckage, he was arrested by the same bastards who shot him down.
Bastards.
He later was brought to a military base for interrogation. That pilot was me.
Name?
My name is Fox.
Bastard
Jesse
Fox.
Fox.
You don't seem to be Russian.
Russian? Me?
You were piloting a Russian aircraft 2 hours ago.
I also drive a Toyota,
Toyota?
and I'm not Japanese.
All right, Mr. Fox.
Best
Before
line.
arresting you, I'm obligated to write down a report with your version of the facts. So tell us what the hell you were doing in that heavily armed Soviet helicopter.
It's a long story.
Sergeant, bring us some coffee.
Yes, sir. Wachowski, bring the lieutenant some coffee.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Fox, we have plenty of time. Explain what happened.
In 1972, a crack commando unit threw me in a prison for a crime I didn't commit.
You're under arrest for a crime you didn't commit.
I promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the underground, trying to survive from these soldiers of fortune.
Let's start from the beginning. How did you escape from that cell?
Piece of cake. I just had to write a note.
A note? Where'd you get the paper from?
I used toilet paper.
I see. And how did you find a pen?
A pen? I was in a dirty, grimy cell, not in an office. I wrote the note with a rusty wire, using my own blood as ink. I scratched my arm with the wire and got to work. It wasn't easy. The toilet paper tore under the pressure of the bloody wire. Those bastards gave us cheap paper, one ply, unscented, and unpatterned.
Why did you break the toilet? Why not grab the paper like a normal person?
You know how prison is. It's kill or be killed. And I wasn't going to be killed by some dirty toilet.
Hey, you moron! Holy Jesus. You schmuck. Do you really think I'd be stupid enough to kill myself? Kill myself?
Bet.
I left the guard locked in the cell. Then I threw away the key and got out of there.
Mr. Fox, what about the noose? Where did you get that from?
Where did I get the noose? Are you seriously asking me that?
I am, Mr. Fox.
I'll tell you later. When leaving the cell, I found myself in a prison yard surrounded by some buildings. There were piles of boxes and other stuff here and there. And the ground was plain dirt. Oh, and it was night.
Why did you keep punching those crates? What did you expect to happen?
Nothing in particular.
Then why this gratuitous violence?
I don't know. I suppose I got lost in the moment. You know, for being imprisoned for a crime I didn't commit.
Hey, slave!
box contained some filthy cloth scraps. I made some handy bandages to prepare for when I would get wounded. Bad news, dirty cloth rags don't heal you. They just stop the bleeding, and I ain't got time to bleed. Good news, I could reuse these rags as much as I wanted. Good dirty cloth is hard to come by. I thought everyone would be asleep at night, that it was safe to escape. I was dead wrong. I noticed the presence of one guard on the night shift.
Etcha.
I need to pee.
Stop it!
Hey, over here.
Hello? You talking to me?
Affirmative. My name is Colonel Alan Harris, 5th Battalion.
I'm Jesse Fox.
Rank?
I'm not military, Colonel.
Then tell me, Fox, what the hell are you doing here?
I've been jailed for a crime I didn't commit. Do you know how to get out of here?
Try to escape through any sewer. There must be one nearby, 'cause it stinks when it's hot. Once outside, move along at nighttime and sleep during the day.
What about you, Colonel?
I've been tortured. My legs won't make it. But if you bring me a radio, I can help you escape.
Hold on, Harris. Are you sure you heard him say Alan Harris?
Yes, sir. Saw him yesterday.
Look, Mr. Fox, Colonel Harris died a month ago in an ambush.
Well, it's the name that stubborn old man gave me.
I see. I'll write down on the report that you talked to Colonel Harris after his death. Continue your story.
As I was saying, I searched for a radio to bring him. I took a coin off the
What'd you
guard.
intend to spend it on? I suspect there's no shops open for an escapee on a midnight run.
Who said anything about spending? I used it to distract soldiers. I quickly found out that guards love picking up free coins off the ground.
Hey, a coin!
I picked up the guard's radio. Without encryption, I knew other guards could listen in on my conversations with Harris.
I see. You still haven't told me how you got that noose.
I'll tell you later. As I was saying, I needed to find a special encryption circuit to install in the radio.
There we go.
I had the circuit. I just had to attach it to the radio.
Stop interrupting and he tell you, damn. Oops. So let me combine.
With the modified radio, I could speak to Harris with no one listening. Now, I just had to bring it to him.
And the noose?
Later.
Later.
Here you are, Colonel. A radio. I've modified it to encrypt the signal.
Oh, good job, son. Do you have another one for you?
Not yet. I'll call you through channel as soon as
I get
find
you.
another.
Good luck, son.
It's actually an interrogation. The guy that's... I got captured and shot down on a Russian helicopter. So I'm being interrogated. That's what's going down. Take this fool out of here.
With the radio encrypted, I could talk to Harris. I wouldn't have been able to escape without his help. I hate to admit it, but the grumpy old man gave some good advice. Colonel, do you copy?
Copy.
I'm looking for an exit, but I can't find it.
Search for a sewer. By the smell, there must be one nearby. Over and out.
All right.
Hey, a coin.
What? What happened? What?
Hey, a coin.
Come and get it. Dude, this game is pretty cool. Oh yeah, the one-eyed guard.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I have no paper. Can you bring me some?
You got it.
Here you are.
Thanks, man. You saved my ass, literally. What the fuck? What sort of paper is this? It's only one ply, unscented, and unpatterned.
It's the kind the prisoners use.
Fuck, that's why
Burger
their
King.
hands stink so
Burger
much.
King fucking
By the way,
toilet paper.
who are you? I don't recognize your voice.
I'm Lieutenant Marcus Stevenson.
Lieutenant, you say? Sir, I apologize for my manners. I did not know your rank, sir.
Relax and clean up your rear guard well.
Sir, yes, sir.
Fuck that.
You broke down the door and attacked a guard while he was on the toilet?
Yes, I beat the shit out of him.
Was that a joke?
No.
See how
I
I'm
literally
handcuffed?
beat the shit out of him. That toilet paper wasn't unscented anymore.
Let's move on. You stole a one-eyed man's patch?
A one-eyed man that would shoot me without hesitation.
Because it was his job. What you did was macabre and suggest you might have a fetish.
Holy Jesus.
Well, that patch turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon.
Ooh.
You removed his glass eye too?
Yeah.
Yes, I took it out of his eye socket to chill out.
To chill out? Pulling out glass eyes relaxes you?
I'm not a sadist. I didn't enjoy pulling it out, but it helped when I rolled it around in my mouth like candy. I was under a lot of pressure, too much stress, and I'd end up making a mistake.
Wow.
Hey, a coin.
Yeah. That's right.
I ran into a guard as I went in.
Was, awake?
That bastard saw me. I had to knock him out before he killed me.
Oh, shit.
I was injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
That's fucked up.
The lethal weapon you created with the patch was a slingshot? Sort of childish, don't you think? What were you gonna shoot? Pebbles?
Depleted uranium balls. 3 shots, and goodbye, guard.
Hey, a coin.
With those first aid kits, I could disinfect and heal my wounds. Good news, those kits stopped any bleeding and also healed my wounds over time. Bad news, once you used them, they were gone.
I heard something. Mike!
Be quiet. Psst. Do you have a cigarette? Thanks, dude. Hey, do you have a light? Hey, bro, help me. Get me out of this hole.
If you're in a cell, it's because you committed a crime. And I don't free criminals.
But you're a prisoner too.
I've been imprisoned for a crime I didn't commit.
Fuck you. Hey, friend, I'm also innocent.
That's what they all say.
Please, they keep the key in that box.
What's in your closet, Private? It's water, sir. Don't lie to me. This is wine. Praise the Lord.
I reached a special place where I found something.
What, Mr. Fox?
It was... what was it? Damn, I can't remember.
Escaping prisoner.
Under some crates, I found my salvation. A sewer hole. There was no ladder, and I couldn't see the bottom. I needed to find a ladder or rope if I wanted to go down. Oh, yeah, now I remember. It was that damn grenade guy. I wanted to punch the hell out of him, but I couldn't reach him.
Why couldn't you reach him?
There was a ditch.
A simple ditch stopped you?
This was no mere simple ditch. It was full of tentacles.
Tentacles.
And blood-stained spears that moved up and down. And bony arms that tried to grab me. And deadly lays.
Okay, Mr. Fox. I get it. You couldn't reach him. For your own good, I'll not include the spears, arms, and tentacles in my report. Now, Mr. Fox, please continue your story.
All right. The fight began as he tossed the first grenade at me.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, now...
Yeah.
Boss defeated.
I searched the grenade guy.
Wait, wasn't there a ditch?
I used the bridge.
What bridge? But you told me you couldn't cross the ditch.
Because I didn't see it at first. I was completely focused on my opponent, the grenade guy.
I see.
I put the corpse down next to the ditch a second time.
Why next to the ditch? Were you planning to dump the body?
No, why would I do that? I never wanted to kill him. And besides, I didn't want to feed the tentacles or skeletons.
I told you I struck that from the report.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Colonel, do you read me?
Loud and clear, Fox.
I found a rope to go down the sewer.
And you're not down yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
I'm on it, Colonel. I couldn't see the bottom of that hole, but I anchored the rope and I went down. I anchored the rope and went down into the pitch darkness. Finally, I touched ground. I was in a sewer composed of narrow passages. There were channels of rotten water and narrow sidewalks, and the typical pipes and waste everywhere. It smelled like shit. The putrid air was barely breathable. But once my lungs got used to that stench, I started to investigate my surroundings. First off, I had to check the depth of the water. I dipped the severed arm in the water to calculate the depth. As soon as I did, it started shaking. When I pulled it back out, there was nothing but bones. I couldn't explain what I saw, but my instincts told me this water might be dangerous. I'm not gonna lie, I had trouble getting where I needed to go. In fact, I had to build a floating platform to get through. Worse yet, everything down there was out for my blood.
Hold on, Mr. Fox. What exactly did you say attacked you?
What you just heard. Some sort of hybrid between piranha and human.
A human piranha attacked you? I see. And in your opinion, could you elaborate how this hybrid could exist?
That question kept gnawing at the back of my brain the entire day. I dwelled on it over and over again. And after seeing everything I saw on that base, their facilities, their experiments, their labs, I reached the only logical explanation.
And what was that, Mr. Fox?
A creepy scientist must have wanted to create a child of his own, but realizing he accidentally used piranha DNA, he deemed the child a monster. He held it up, looked deep into its fishy, loving eyes, and flushed it down the toilet with no care for its feelings.
Holy Jesus.
When the piranha ended up in the sewers, it started multiplying and shared its story of betrayal to all of its new piranha offspring, the same ones that attacked me.
Son, do you copy?
Copy, Colonel.
I've been trying to contact you.
There was no signal down in the sewers.
Have you already escaped? Where are you now?
Not much progress. I should still be near the prisons.
Are you kidding me, Fox? You're still too damn close. You need to travel farther before coming topside.
I know, but there are sewer channels blocking my way.
Then build something to cross them, Fox. Find some materials. Where are you exactly?
I think I'm in the office of some sort of officer.
You should search for classified files about Operation Jericho. Take them with you. They're up to something. I don't know what. We must find out.
The first file was about an attack plan. Its code name was Operation Jericho. I couldn't find many details because it was encoded, but anyone could understand a chart about casualties. Its lines went all the way to the top. Before leaving the office, I called Harris to let him know that I found the files. Colonel, do you copy?
Copy.
I found some documents. Operation Jericho. Looks like it talks about an attack plan?
Attack? Against what, son?
I have no idea. It's encoded. I'll keep searching for more documents, Colonel.
Operation Jericho is a rumor only known by a few officers and, of course, the enemy. How did you find out about it, Mr. Fox?
As I told you, Colonel Harris asked me to search for files about it.
The deceased Colonel Harris? Yes.
I had the feeling that this officer didn't believe anything I was saying.
It's understandable. I don't believe you either.
Oh, really? Well, Miss Incredulous, why ask me to tell you the story?
Well, I like the way you tell it. And since there are no theaters here.
Great.
So, what was Operation Jericho?
Turns out that location was actually a clandestine base, with a company codenamed X-Army, commanded by someone named General X. They were planning a large-scale attack against Allied posts.
And that plan was?
Be patient. That comes later.
Hey! Don't be like that. Come on, tell me.
The officer that was taking the statement was also curious about what I knew.
And what exactly do you know about Operation Jericho, Mr. Fox?
That it was a hell of an operation. Harris and I knew the details thanks to the files we found. Correction, I found.
Again, how much did you exactly find out?
Let me continue. You'll find out later.
Damn.
I considered floating the drums on the water and walking across, but they weren't very stable. I considered floating the drums on the water and walking across, but they weren't very stable. I considered floating the drums on the water and walking across, but they weren't very stable. I considered floating the drums on the water and walking across, but they weren't very stable.
Sergeant Roscoe here. What? Escaped? How? Through the sewers? Shit! No, don't send anyone. If he hides like a rat, he will die like a rat. Switch on the shredders. Huh. Did I just hear a rat? Get out from your hole, you cowardly vermin! Look what the cat dragged in. The escaped prisoner. You've got some big balls coming here, rodent.
The situation was FUBAR. He was armed and hunkered down behind his desk.
FUBAR.
I was screwed.
So what did you do?
In 5 nanoseconds, I scrutinized the room and noticed a very subtle detail. There was a large globe in the middle of the room. I already had what I needed to take him down.
Roscoe.
Pissing me off! Damn you!
Boss defeated.
Yeah.
Shredders. That asshole Roscoe ordered to have them activated. Later they would be a pain in my ass, but they'd end up saving it too. As I proceeded down the sewer sidewalk, I noticed a path nearby I couldn't reach.
Why not?
It was across the sewer water.
What was the distance to the other side?
Around 10 yards.
Hold on. Weren't those channels narrow? You're contradicting yourself, Mr. Fox.
That's because the sewer fumes were psychotropic and messing with my senses.
I see.
I realized I needed something to cross to the other side. I considered floating the drums on the water and walking across, but they weren't very stable. Heading east, I ran into a hound.
A puppy. You didn't hurt it, did you?
A puppy? That monster was the size of a horse. Even so, I wanted to see if it was friendly. Puppy, puppy, are you a good boy? But that hound was trained to kill. Its bloody eyes looked at me like I was a well-done steak.
Who's there? Damn cat. Who's there?
Another cat!
Oh, another cat. Base, escaping prisoner. Send backup.
Heading south, I ran into a couple of trucks. That was my big chance to escape. But first, I had to get rid of the guards.
Hey, a coin. Hey, a coin.
Once the guards were history, I examined the engine. I took a glance and my worst fears came true. It was an old diesel engine with no AdBlue or particulate filter.
What does that mean?
Running away in that truck would have polluted the area with nitrogen oxides and microparticles. And I wasn't willing to sacrifice the environment for a hasty retreat. So I armed myself with patience, and I kept searching for another way to escape.
Well, Jesse, I didn't know you were so eco-friendly.
Well, it's nothing, really.
Hey, a coin! Hey, a coin!
Mr. Fox, I'm still waiting on an explanation for the noose.
Later, officer.
Oh shit.
Psst, watch out. There's that guard looking here. If you move, he'll see you.
Tell me when he's not looking.
That bastard won't move. He's over here all the time.
Fuck.
Hold on. I have an idea. Yo, Mike! Mike!
Shut up!
I got pictures of your mom naked in the bathtub. Wanna buy them? Real cheap.
You bastard! I'm done with his shit. Just go shoot that bastard. I'm already on my way. Run in.
Nice.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you for knocking out that dick.
By the way, name's Jesse Fox.
I'm Mike.
Hold on. Don't tell me the prisoner was also named Mike.
No. Hold on. It wasn't Mike.
I'm Robert.
Let's see if I can get you out of here, Robert.
Thanks, Fox, but no. If you escape, they'll shoot you. And I'd rather be jailed than buried. You don't have a radio, do you?
Hold on. I'll get one for you.
Hey, a coin.
Psst. Hey, Robert.
Did you get that radio?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks, Fox. I'll call you if I find out anything.
If you want to talk, use channel 2.
Okay, now get out of here before the guards show up.
Nothing interesting. Nothing useful. Nothing useful.
Hey, Fox, are you there?
Here I am, Robert. Hey, Robert, you don't look like a military man.
Of course not. I'm a photographer.
Hold on. You're not a paparazzi, are you?
That's right. A paparazzi. And one of the worst kind, too.
Damn, Robert, you must have fucked up royally to end up locked in here.
I've seen things I wasn't meant to, Fox.
I thought about using the pallet as a floating platform, but it would sink under my weight. I needed to attach something to make it float. making the platform, I had what I needed to cross the sewer channels to freedom.
Hold on, Mr. Fox. The platform just vanished.
What? Of course not. I picked it up every time I got to the other side.
You didn't mention that. Sounded like it vanished.
Well, I didn't feel like I had to mention something so obvious.
Then should I write down that you picked up the platform every time you used it?
Yes, of course.
Well, Mr. Fox, please continue with your story.
Jesse here. Do you copy?
I hear you.
Hey, how did they catch you?
I was in the outskirts of Katsala, taking some pictures of a bunch of military trucks. There was too much security. They were obviously hiding something. I couldn't clearly see what they were loading, so I got closer. Turns out, I got too close. Next thing you know, I was surrounded by a bunch of pricks, aiming rifles at my head.
Did you at least manage to see what they were loading?
Sure did, but I was disappointed.
What did you see?
Concrete.
Concrete? Are you kidding?
2 huge rectangular concrete blocks. Each could barely fit into a truck.
You were imprisoned for a piece of concrete? Fuck, man. I'd be disappointed too.
Too much security for something so mundane. But enough about me. You should get back to your escape, my friend.
Die, truck! Die, truck! Die, truck! Die, truck! Useless stuff. Nothing interesting.
Mr. Fox, the noose.
Later.
Don't try my patience, Mr. Fox.
Fuck.
Mr. Fox, the noose.
Later.
Don't try my patience, Mr. Fox.
By the way, how many rats were down there?
Hell yeah. The sewer was infested with assassin rats. They were everywhere, rushing to devour me alive. It was horrible. It felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese.
Crazy.
Inside some debris, I found an old flamethrower.
Nice.
It was in bad condition, but I could fix it. The worst part was the fuel tank was savagely chewed apart. It couldn't be saved, so I set out to replace it. I had to replace the flamethrower's broken fuel tank before I could fill it up. had to replace the flamethrower's broken fuel tank before I could fill it up. I had to replace the flamethrower's broken fuel tank before I could fill it up.